CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. Welcome back to another Boom Beach video. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the outage. What happened yesterday. It's mostly fixed by now. I think there's still maybe a couple people that screwed up their Supercell ID, which we'll talk about in a moment. If you guys haven't already, appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to use that code CHICKEN into the shop. It does help to support. So yeah, yesterday was very interesting. Everybody was unable to get into the game for a little bit. And from what I understand, that was mostly due to some sort of Amazon server. I don't know what that means, but it's something out of Supercell's wheelhouse. And it like affected like a bunch of different things. So that was the only reason. Now, that doesn't really matter as much for you guys. What matters is if you screwed up your Supercell ID. So from what I understand, if you're trying to log into your accounts or to switch them or whatever, for some reason my main account says Fair the Chicken. That's new. You just got to make sure that you use the correct email address that's associated with that account, because if you don't do that, they didn't put any news or anything up about it, I guess, eh? Because if you don't do that, then that new building, that account is not going to be added back for the time being. So make sure that you go back through your email log. I think what you can do is email support, and if you have the hashtag, on the account, wherever you find that, like your player ID, you click on the name. So if you have that, then you can ask for like, or no, I guess you can't because I showed you mine. So that doesn't make sense. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you can do, but hopefully you can figure it out. I think what happens is as long as you have access to all your emails and you didn't like delete it or throw it away or something, then you can go back and just check your email and just try all those addresses, I guess. But yeah, that should get you back in with the Supercell ID. For me, I was locked out for a minute, and then I signed back in on Supercell ID, and that was at like 6 a.m. Eastern, and it worked totally fine right away. I got right into everything, and nothing happened. So that was good news. Let's do another bomb run, and okay, cool. So we got Hammerman today. I guess we could... Nah, that sounds boring. Let's do something else. Oh, first we got to recap. I'm always so quick to jump over as soon as the season's done to get out of there. So we finished off at 312. Definitely could have pushed up higher, but this was definitely good for 500. So total of 386 battles fought, which is pretty low for me. 6 draws. What else is interesting? Yeah, we parked pretty early this season. It just seemed like the right move just to secure a good placement. The way I look at warships, guys, is I always try to stop at what I think my highest point is going to be. And I knew it was going to get really greasy with seekers and stuff, so I figured, you know what, maybe this is the time to do it. So that's what we did. And hopefully in the next season we'll get a crack at really pushing hard for that top 50, because even though we have our 45 top 500s, it would be cool to get a top 50 in there at some point. So that is the ultimate goal. And then once we do that, maybe top 5, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But anyways, let's dive into some player bases here and see what we can do. So I'm using my most expensive map clearing strategy, but that's okay. Oh, we got the tiny shark right now. Sick. So yeah, we talked about twice now the season 80 wrap up and review, but you guys let me know just where you finished, because now we're all totally... I don't know, I said that in yesterday's video. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to season 81. It will be nice to get a bit of a break from that grind though, so I'm in no rush as of right now, but I'm sure come the end of the week I'm going to start looking at the clock and thinking to myself, like, oh, it's chess time. It's like, oh, right, there's no season that's going on right now. Dude, the Tiny Shark is so OP. This is crazy. Let's Let's take out a bunch of crap. And there we go. We got all the defenses down. Look at that. That was pretty fun. And we got Mega Crab coming up, guys, in just a couple of days on... it'll come out on the Thursday, I think, right? Thursday night or something like that. So, yeah. That'll be something to look forward to. Just in the meantime, get some progression. I'm sitting on a ton of gold. Actually, what I should do is... I should convert all that into raw crystals. Yeah. That's good. Whoops. And we should destroy all of our little NPC bases here just to get that extra loot. And we should also do Hammerman, I guess, but I find Hammerman is kind of boring unless we got a really cool base build. We could put out some defenses and whatnot, but meh. Nobody's got time for that. I'm more excited about the Tiny Shock, man. This thing is insane on the main base. Wow. Whoop, we're going to hit a mine. It's nice the Laser Rangers in the real game. They're a little bit beefier than on Warships last season. We just did not have a ton of troop health to go with them, so definitely a little bit more satisfying to use. And let's see. I like mixing the Laser Rangers in just because they take care of those pesky critter launchers. And then you don't really have to worry about them. They pretty much totally shut them down, so that's a nice bonus of running that. And we can Tiny Shock here. We can flare it on the HQ at any time and take this one down to Pound Town. Boom. Zorgog goes to... That's a cool name, Zorkog. Usually people have really stupid names, but his statue layout's not helping him, but shout out to Zorgog. I like the name. We actually didn't lose too much gold on that one, which is kind of good. I feel like watching an ad for 30 seconds for 5 diamonds is kind of an insult. Like, it's like 30 seconds is only worth 5 diamonds. Because if it was like 100 diamonds, I guess that's too many. But if it was like 20 diamonds, I would probably watch the odd ad here and there. You know what I mean? I don't know if that would make the game more money than me buying a pack of diamonds, but you would think that it would. Right? I don't know. Random thoughts with the chicken today. We're just kind of chilling out, getting ready for next season. And let's go Shocky, 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 Shock. We Tiny Shock pretty much his entire base. So this should be pretty easy here. And let's go ahead and 3 times mode this one out with a couple more second wins. I missed the rocket launcher. Nice. Boom, there it is. So a little sloppy here with the 3 times mode. Definitely lost more troops, but 1.2 million gold and make that back up. And I don't need the gold right now anyway, so I think I'm going to start selecting diamonds instead of power stones because I have too many power stones. It doesn't really make sense to be doing that right now. So we'll finish up our NPCs. But yeah, we got a fun week of booming beaches ahead of us, guys. And lots to look forward to. We got sneak peeks, all that jazz around the corner. Let's do a flamethrower upgrade, because why not? We don't have a ton of loot, but enough to get some work done. So, there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down below. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Catch you next one. Chicken out. Back.